SubX.News on-the-spot reporting, 9:09 p.m., March 5th, 2026. We're at the Lathrop Homes here. These are Chicago-owned apartments. They're abandoned, as you see. See that there? They're abandoned. They're boarded up. I just found out that the city might be spending upwards of $30 million a year for influencers to say Chicago is okay. Chicago doesn't have a homeless problem. Chicago doesn't have a gang problem. Chicago doesn't have a drug problem. Oh, by the way, but Chicago has a housing shortage problem. That's what the mayor keeps saying. He gives special contracts to the north side, like Uptown, Edgewater, Logan Square. There you go. This is Lathrop Homes, Diversey and Damen on the north side, right on the river. It's very, very sought after land. It's on the river. See all these apartments empty? Look at that. So think about this. Oh, by the way, I hear that the CHA might have $1 billion in reserves, meaning that they have cash on reserves. And we own these buildings. They're not like we have to pay for them. We don't have to pay taxes on them because they're city-owned, so you don't pay taxes on them. But yet we paid influencers to lie about the city that everything's okay. But yet we could have took that $20 to $30 million. We could have made a deal with all the building trades, because there's every building trade is in these buildings. There's plumbing, there's heating, there's roofing, there's glazing, there's plastering, there's carpentry, there's appliance repair, there's everything here. We could have made a deal with the unions. We could have paid the union people, right? And said, look, you're going to train and you're going to help people coming out of prison to help fix these apartments. The person who helps fix the apartments, their payment's going to be getting an apartment and learning a trade, and maybe you give them a little wage too. See, this is both sides of the street here are abandoned. See that there? It's abandoned here. Look at that. We own all of this land. We own all of these buildings. Lathrop Homes. So we could have made a deal with all the building trades to come here and train people, give them a skill. While you're building it and fixing it, you get an apartment. There's kitchens and stuff in there. We could have made a communal kitchen, and people could have worked together. And we could fill this housing with people that need it. Again, people coming out of prison, people that want to get off of drugs, domestic abuse victims, veterans, homeless people. We can even segregate them if they have some issues they still need to be taken care of. We can hire social workers. Imagine what $20 to $30 million of influencer money we could have used for. Again, two sides of the street here. I want to show you, it's two sides of the street, right? So we spend money on influencers who lie about the city and say everything's good, when here it is, March 5th, 2026, 9:12 p.m. evening on a Thursday, and you see abandoned buildings that are owned by the city. And then you'll go to the north side where it's crowded, and you see them building high-rises and getting special tips and special deals and special contracts. You'll hear of pastors getting special deals to build housing in places that they don't need housing, when we have housing already. This is housing. It's built. These are brick places. They were built during the atomic age, these things, meaning they can withstand atomic bombs. You know why? Because they were built as public housing. They had to conform to certain standards. These are not things that you can get rid of that easy. Is it easy to fix these? I'm not going to say it's easy, but if you have the willpower and the manpower, you can. We got the money. We have the money because we're paying social influencers $20 to $30 million to say everything's good. So we have the money. We have the buildings. We have the people. We just don't have the willpower. You want to see this? Look at how much that is there. Look at how many apartment units we have there. We don't have the willpower. It's a conscious decision to have homeless, drug addicts, and criminals running around on our streets, because we own this. Chicago owns all of these buildings. We own all of it, yet we're not using it.